Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another pumpkin themed video. In the UK at the moment it's seasonal pumpkins. Halloween is approaching us pretty fast, and it's just really showing you other uses of a pumpkin and in a culinary way. I think I've got it right this time. In a culinary way. So it's about really showing that we can go to the supermarkets, farm shops, greengrocers, and you can buy a pumpkin now, not only just for Halloween carving but for food as well, and they're not that expensive, and you can get a really nice hearty soup from them. So this video, this recipe is the spiced pumpkin and orange soup. So take you to see that. What we're looking for is this video here. This is what we're going to be doing. That's going to be the end result. So we'll take you over. You can see how I've done it. We'll come back and I'll give it a tasting. Okay, hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the ingredients for the spiced pumpkin and orange soup is pumpkin. We'll cut that in half. That's going to be used for two soups. We're going to roast the seeds. We're going to use them. 2 oranges. We don't want them to be juiced, so we're going to juice the oranges. We've got the pumpkin spice mix, which we've put together. Chili flakes. Stock, about 1 litre, and this is going to be made up of, these have got a sriracha vegetable stock and a normal vegetable stock, 2 onions finely diced, about 1 inch of this garlic, again just grated. We've got 6 cloves, 2 of them will be finely diced or chopped, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then 2 separate. We've got coriander teaspoon, cumin teaspoon in this, and we're using 2 of them, so we've got 2 of them separated there. So that's for the spiced pumpkin and orange soup. The first thing we have to do is get through the actual pumpkin. So I've got a knife. Going to push right through now. Just be careful doing this. Hopefully you can see that in the video. Gone a bit off. Okay, so we've got 2 halves. One's a little bit smaller than the other, but it's all right. I can make up the weight. Basically, I'm splitting this into 2 kilos of pumpkin. I'm going to take the seeds out now, scrape them out of a spoon, and they're going to be roasted. That'll be a separate video. Just need to get them out. I need to sort of put these in chunks for roasting. So I'll come back to you. Okay, so what you can see here, we've got the pumpkin. This is the whole pumpkin, so we're sort of splitting it for 2 different soups, but it's all going to be roasted, so that's the same in the recipe. And what we need to do now, we need to add a teaspoon each of the cumin and the coriander. And all I'm going to do is sprinkle this over the top of the pumpkins. But before I do that, do you remember the olive oil? That's going to be drizzled over them first. You notice I've also got 4 cloves of garlic in here, because really what we're looking at doing is roasting the garlic as well. So you have roast pumpkin, roast garlic. So that's going to go into the oven. So cumin and coriander, teaspoon of each, sprinkle that on top of them, just to really try and pick up some of the spicy flavour for the roast. Okay, you could do this in a bowl and get your hands in, mix it all around. I'm just going to do it on the tray. And then the final bit of this is that pumpkin spice mix. Now you want to use like 2 teaspoons of this. So again, shaking it over the top. Smelling here is unbelievable now. This is a half teaspoon spoon, so it's 4 of these. And then really, like I say, you could do this in a bowl, or you can just do it here. Just get your hands in, start shuffling it around. There's me garlic, they've just gone in whole like this. Be able to squeeze out the inside of that garlic once it's had a bit of a roast. Yeah, so hands on, get in there, mix it all together. Smells really nice. Smells a little bit Christmassy, if I'm honest. And then bang this in the oven now. Bang it in 160 fan or 180 if you haven't got a fan oven. So 160 fan, 180 oven, and you want to roast it now for about 40 to 45 minutes. And what you're going to do then, you're going to take the flesh off the skin once it's roasted. So I'm going to bang that in the oven now. Okay, so pumpkin is now out of the oven, so you can see, soft. So what we've got to do now is really just let this cool. And once it's cool, we can strip it off the skin. When we've stripped it off the skin, we can then add it to the stock that we're making for the soup. Okay, so we've got the oil in the pan. Just need to add the onions, and then we need to get them to be like soft, just turning on to golden. So I'm going to cook these for about 10 minutes in the oil and add a pinch of salt just to help process along. So there we go. Into the oil on a medium heat. Don't want it to be, like say, we don't want to catch and burn them. So it's like a medium heat. 10 minutes time, I'll come back to you. Okay, so happy with that. So now it's time to add the ginger and the garlic. Put them into it. Give them a few seconds really, just to mix it around with the onions. Get the aroma going. Straight away, like I say, that ginger, garlic and onion, the aroma's so good. Then the pumpkin spice mix, what, a teaspoon of this. They're half teaspoons, down measures. And then this one is a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of coriander. Give this a stir. Again, just go off the aromas. Absolutely amazing. Then add. It's optional, this bit. It's like chili seeds. Not chili seeds, chili flakes. It's optional. If you don't want any heat spice, then to totally miss that out. It's smelling fantastic. Time to add the stock. So we've got 900 mils of vegetable stock. Put that in. Then we just need it to simmer. Okay, so that's the roasted pumpkin. Got the garlic in there as well. That's all going to go in here now. Straight into the pan. Again, bring it up to a simmer. Just make sure these are soft. You're just making sure they're 100% soft, which these are. Bring it back up to a simmer, and then if you've got a stick blender, which mine broke on my last soup, or a food blender, a processor, then that's what you want to use. You can use a hand masher for this, but it's just easier if you've got the stick blender for sure. I can go straight in and blend, or you can just decant into the food processor and or the food blender, and then do it that way. So I'll come back after I've done that little job. Okay, so we're back now after we've blended. So this is the soup. Now I just need to give it a quick blast of heat. Then I'm going to add basically the juice from 2 fresh oranges. We'll stir that in. And there you go. You're pretty much there. That's your spiced pumpkin soup with orange. And then all we need to do now, get that in a bowl, have a taste. And I will put some of the roasted, toasted seeds from that pumpkin on top as well. Okay, there you go. Spiced pumpkin orange soup. Okay, so let's serve some up. What I'm going to do with this is put it into little tubs, so it can go in the fridge, it can go in the freezer, and then I just do like 2 ladles per portion, or like two and a bit to be honest, and that just about right size of portion really. So here we go, let's get it into the bowl. There's one. Missed the plate. 2. Yeah, that to me is plenty. You may just want like a little top there. Yeah, I say that's plenty that. So for me now, the roasted sesame seeds, basically decoration, and a bit of texture, a bit of crunch. And what I've also done, ground some as well. So again, just for that additional seasoning and flavour. And there you go. That is spiced pumpkin orange soup. Done. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and it was a fairly easy process to go through. We had them pumpkin seeds, which is superb. There's another video just on the pumpkin seeds. And I just wanted to use them as like, just to add a bit of seasoning, a bit of decoration to the dish. But you just bring a little bit of texture as well after you've basically blended the pumpkin soup. So that, yeah, it's additional. It's another extra sort, I'd say. So let's get into it. So you've seen it. There you go. I'm not too sure if my camera's going to pick that up, but let's get into it. So let's get a couple of them. So they've got some whole seed and some grinded seed on there. So there we go. The orange works really well because you add it in at the end. You just get that nice little orange sweetness right at the back, which really does support them pumpkin spices and that pumpkin. It works really, really well. You can up the chilli flakes if you want to, but for me, that is really good. It's really warming. You can imagine that's going to be really nice. Like I said on the video, I'm going to basically put them into portions now, into tubs, in the freezer, pull them out, microwave them for lunch, and it's just something quick and easy, batch cooking, and the results are fantastic. But like I say, get a pumpkin, you're going to carve it, use the seeds. If you're not going to carve it, make a nice soup, or go and have a look at Spice and Easy, because Al did a pumpkin curry as well, which looks superb. Okay, thanks for watching, cheers, and I'll see you on the next one, because I'm going to enjoy this now.